Welcome back to episode
Number 8.
number 8 of Frogs in the Algorithm. Dom, Enzo,
Enzo.
back on Selection Sunday. It is Christmas today for sports fans, not for Enzo.
Christmas? What do you mean?
Christmas, we just used to, we always call Selection Sunday Christmas because it's the gift of the tournament.
Oh, for March Madness?
Yeah, they just revealed the bracket. I didn't, or I looked at the bracket, so I don't have Final Four. But if I had to pick right now, if you're making me, Florida, Duke, MSU.
In the Final Four?
Mm. And then that last bracket's pretty nasty, but I'm just gonna put Gonzaga for now, even though they're 8 seed.
Okay. I don't know anything about that, so.
Yeah, I mean they just put it on like an hour ago, so
Did you make your bracket yet?
I just did a quick run through, but I didn't like research any of the teams.
Oh, okay.
But I like MSU plays at 10 on Friday. And wait, I didn't even check when Michigan plays, but they play on Thursday. So
No response.
no response. Well, I didn't expect you to respond. There's no way you even looked at it. So, but do you want to talk about the fights you watched yesterday?
Yeah, Aiden Ross had a fight. Brand Risk Promotions. Steak. Kick.
What do you mean brand risk promotions? Is that his fighting thing?
Yeah, that's what his company is called, Brand Risk Promotions. It was fun to watch yesterday. They had Trippy Red perform. They had the mini Kiss midgets, the midgets of Kiss. They performed. They had
What do you
two.
mean the midgets of Kiss?
There was like a
Like Kiss the rock band?
yeah, it was
And they're all
Kiss.
painted and shit?
Yeah, they were like a parody band, and they were like midgets, but they dressed up as Kiss. And then they performed, and then they had two midgets fight, and that was a really fun fight to watch. And then Nikon versus Chibu. I was rooting for Nikon.
I don't
I,
know who Chibu is.
it's
Is
this
he a TikToker or
I don't know. I think he's a streamer, but he's was 3-0. I've watched every single fight, but he was 3-0 and he lost to Nikon. He gassed out. He gave up second round. He was tired, so he called the fight and
Oh, they threw in
Nikon
a
won.
towel?
No, he said I'm not gonna fight. Like at the second round, he got tired and he
Like
gave
during the
up.
round?
Yeah, he gave up during the round.
That's so weak, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, boxing is obviously tiring, but like how many rounds is it? 3 or 4?
3.
That's crazy. I mean, they're probably not training that hard. It's Aiden Ross.
Yeah, but he was the main event too, so but
That's pretty
Nikon,
embarrassing, actually.
yeah, it was sick though. Nikon did his thing. He called out Zerka. I would look forward to that fight.
Not Sideman Zerka, right?
No, Zerka, the guy that got his ass kicked by H3
Oh
or
yeah,
H
yeah.
Tiki
I
Taki.
actually don't even know what Zerka looks like, but I do remember watching that.
He just looks like a big Arab guy, but he said he called out. He's like, yeah, Zerka, I want to fight you next, you racist piece of shit. I was like, holy shit. I want to see that fight
Is he
because
racist? I could.
I mean, like, yeah, like
Yeah, I could
he's a
see him
little
being racist.
edgy. He's a edgy like for the internet. You know how they like block a lot of stuff, but I mean,
Is he
it's
edgy?
my type of
Edgy like
humor.
Sneeko or edgy like past that?
Oh, he's worse than Sneeko
Oh
for
yeah, okay.
sure, for
Because
sure.
I feel like Sneeko was bad. I feel like he's not as bad anymore. But
Yeah, no, Sneeko's
I
at
don't
the
watch either of them, so I can't even speak on that to be honest.
Sneeko was at the fight too, and he was supposed to sit next to Andrew Tate, but I guess Sneeko and Andrew Tate like beef now, so they don't talk no more.
This is just a completely different side of the internet that I just never
Dude,
see. Like
this
this
is the
is just
best side, bro.
like
I'm telling
obviously
you.
I'm on like my side of TikTok or my YouTube is like Sidemen, RDC. Those are like two predominantly ones, and I never see really Aiden Ross on TikTok. I only see like Kai,
Yeah.
pretty much Kai. Well, I don't really see streamers at all, so
Well, cause you watch all the brand friendly content. Like I watch all the edgy content. Like it's more fun to me to watch. That's why I watch it. Like Aiden, doesn't have brand friendly content. Zerka, Sneeko, or Andrew Tate, they all can't get like a T-Mobile deal or a Coca-Cola or Nike and stuff. That's only like Kai and Sidemen and Logan Paul and stuff.
I just don't watch streams. Like I feel like when you check out streams, I watch sports.
For what?
I said when you're gonna watch like you'd be like, oh, let me watch some of their stream. I'd rather just watch a sporting event.
Yeah,
We're just two
I
different
like
people.
watching the stream because it's like drama based. It's like well, it's not as fun as it was like 2 years ago, but it's fun. It's still funny.
I saw when you were watching Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd sounded horrible.
Yeah, Trippy Red.
I
So
couldn't even imagine seeing Trippie Redd in concert. I haven't even listened to any new Trippie Redd if he has dropped anything. I think the last one I listened to was a long time ago when they had Missing My Idols and Take a Walk. You know which one I'm talking about?
yeah, that's really old.
Yeah, that's like the last one I actually fully listened to.
Yeah, Trippy Red fell off for sure.
Ever since he made that song with KSI.
Uh, I don't
It's a
remember.
wake up call.
Oh yeah, that song
Yeah,
sucks.
that song. I used to like it, and then I remember listening to it, and I'd be like, dude, this song is actually not good at all. And like, I'm pretty pro KSI, but like that one, his old music is pretty bad.
What Kilimanjaro?
Yeah, see, I used to like that one too,
That
and then
song's good.
I don't. I feel like that one's not as great as I remember it being.
I remember it. I used to listen to that one. Like,
I think KSI's new music is still good, actually.
yeah, that's all right.
Holiday.
Holiday's good. The his song his not his rap. I don't like his rap music. I like his singing ones. But the one with the one with Lil Wayne, that's not like a rap
That's
song.
like a rock almost.
Yeah, I like his like alternative music that he
Yeah, he
not rap.
switched from rap to like pretty much pop. He's pretty pop.
Yeah, I like his pop music.
He made he is thick of it. I'm in the thick of it, everybody.
That's so gay.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. That song is still kind of catchy though.
No, that song's garbage, bro. That's a meme song.
It's catchy though. I'm in
Wow.
the thick of it, everybody knows.
But yeah, that was the fight brand risk promotions. That was Aiden did a good job. He got all his licenses in Florida now because KSI came after him and got him shut down and stuff. So
Yeah, because KSI has his own thing that he
yeah,
does.
KSI's a
Misfits.
hoe, bro.
Well, the KSI Misfits, they like. Actually, I'm not even gonna speak on it. I don't even watch it. I know that they train like pretty hard over there in the UK, but
They're so much more. Or Aiden's streams are so much more entertaining than KSI's.
well, you have to pay for the Misfits one.
Yeah, you don't
You
have
got
to.
to be on the zone, but it's on a real boxing promotion like
So
streaming service.
oh well, or what's it called?
No, Aiden Ross is just on Kick, right?
It's on Kick, yeah.
Yeah, like no, the zone is like the fighting streaming service. Like it has a bunch of other boxing matches if you have the subscription on it.
Yeah, who the hell watches boxing though?
Yeah, I don't. So I
But
actually think it was like cool back. They try to make it so like it's such an old head sport that all they think it's so cool. I can't really get behind it.
it's cool when like the famous people are fighting.
Yeah, but I would never like I wouldn't even
You
really
know who
watch
fought
Canelo,
was
even though Canelo was good.
you know who fought was Anderson Silva's son.
Really?
Yeah, Gabe Silva. He won against this guy named US. He had like a handlebar mustache and it was sick actually, but he like knocked him on the ground and he almost like got knocked out and then he got TKO'd.
Do they have judges?
Yeah, it's real. Like they're pro fights, so like their scores, like their records, like if they win or lose a fight, it counts. Like that's why he got all the licenses and stuff, so he could be legit.
So they can appeal fights too. Then, like if they think the judges are wrong, you can appeal a fight.
I don't know.
Oh, I think you can.
Yeah, but it was cool. Cool
Was
to watch.
speaking of Trippie Redd, was he on the Carti album?
No,
He wasn't.
no, he's not that big.
What do you mean he's not that big? Pause first of all.
No, he's not. He doesn't deserve to be on that album. He's not like like super mainstream anymore. He fell off.
I didn't. I only listened to the Kendrick songs to be honest that you sent me. I didn't listen
Yeah.
to. I couldn't, dude. I was like, let me see how many songs is it. First of all, I hid the features. I was like, dude, Cardi, you can't be hiding the features on your songs. I couldn't. I could not sit through. I didn't try, but I could not sit through 30 straight Cardi songs.
Yeah, no, it was not worth the sitting. Carti's album was garbage, bro.
You also got to be like in the mindset to listen to Playboi Carti. Like you got to be in a vibey mindset because you're obviously not gonna listen to what he's saying.
I'm very disappointed in that album, bro. Like it's definitely his worst in my opinion. I think it's his worst
Wait,
album.
what's the last one he dropped? Was it a Whole Lot of Red? When was that?
Yeah, a Whole Lot of Red 5 years ago. It was
Was it 5 years ago? A Whole Lot of Red?
2020 Christmas.
Oh my gosh, that's actually crazy.
I know. Like you take 5 years to make an album, and it's like I'd give it like a 5 out of 10.
I don't know whose favorite rapper is actually Cardi.
It used to be mine, bro. Like it were like Die Lit and his self-titled album were really good albums, and then Whole Lot of Red it grew on me, and then this album like I
Actually, I love Dialect. It's actually pretty good.
this album is I mean it's I guess I gotta give it another listen, but the first listen was so bad. Like it was worse than Whole Lot of Red.
See, like you can't like I could never like even if I gave it a chance to sit down and listen to 30 songs from Cardi, I would never be like, "Ah, I can't give it another chance."
But you know
But
Kanye
he's just not. I don't just don't like him that much. That's why.
Kanye was saying that he's like, "Oh, we don't need Kendrick on a Cardi album."
He said that.
Yeah, he's like, "I don't want to hear Kendrick on a Cardi album." He
Actually,
doesn't.
though, it is pretty weird. It's
Yeah,
a pretty
bro.
weird mix.
Dude, Kendrick is such a sellout, bro.
What do you mean a sellout?
Dude, because this guy, right? He preaches all like this moral stuff, like all these people are in the industry, like they're like shady and stuff, and he's trying to separate. He calls out everybody in the industry on his album, bro. Literally, he goes and collabs with a guy that literally beat his pregnant wife. Cardi did. He freaking doesn't see his kid. He was shitting on Drake for not seeing his kid. He doesn't even see his kid. Like, dude, like I think Kendrick just did like all this stuff for numbers, bro. He's such a fraud.
I don't.
Even Fantano was saying it. He was just like, he's like, yeah,
I could see. I
Kendrick only does this high moral ground shit when it like suits him, when it's like when it's good for him or good for his numbers and stuff. And I didn't even think about it until like I heard that, and I was like, yeah, bro, that's kind of right. Like, why is he collabing with this guy? Like, and this guy's like a piece of shit. Like, Cardi's a piece of shit, bro.
I mean, if he first of all, I'd agree with you on the industry thing. He was shitting on the industry, saying how nobody's good and like
And then
how
he
he's gotta,
collabs with
yeah,
them,
and then he
bro.
collabed. That is being a hypocrite.
That's what Fantano was saying.
I
I'm
kind of
thinking
agree with
about it. I'm
that.
like, dude, what? Like, yeah, he's right. Like, and Fantano didn't even give it a rating yet. I'm still waiting for his rating on the Cardi album. I'm sure he's gonna give it a shit score, like a 1.
But I mean, he didn't. How does he know all this stuff about Cardi being a bad person? Like he's not looking into
Cause it's
Cardi's.
on. It's like there was articles. He got arrested for that stuff.
I
He
mean,
got
he's not
a.
looking into Cardi's life though. He's just like Cardi's probably like, "Yo, can I get a feature?" And he's like, "Sure."
I know, but you
You
gotta
think
look.
you think
Like,
he's looking into everybody saying like, "Oh, let me see if this guy has good morals."
dude, but if you
No.
work in that industry, like you know who these people are, you see them, you talk to them, you talk to your peers, bro. Like, come on, like you know who these people are. You work with them. Like, like you work with all these people that like they all work together. The industry's not that big.
But I think it's you're assuming that Kendrick researches all these rappers. When in reality, I think he researched maybe one, and it was obviously Drake.
So why did he? So why did he collab with Cardi then? Why do you think that?
Because the dude asked for a feature, and he's like, "Cool, I want to try and hop on a Cardi song," and he's paying me, obviously.
He's not paying him, bro.
He's not. Yes, he is.
He hopped on 3. He hopped on 3 songs.
Because he got on the other two songs, he was not in him. He just did a small chorus, and then he got one verse.
Dude, he's not paying him, bro. I'm telling you, people don't work like that. I don't think he's paying him.
You think he didn't do feature for feature? There was no Playboi Carti feature on GNX.
We don't know that yet. It could be a swap. They usually do swaps, and artists like Drake, like Eminem, Travis, like all these big artists, they usually do it for publicity and stuff. Like if it makes sense. Like Cardi, this is like the most anticipated album of like of all time. This I Am Music album.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
It is not the most anticipated
Dude,
album of all time.
yes,
dude.
it is.
No, it is not. I'm not letting you say that.
Bro, yes, it is because, dude, everybody and their mother, all these streamers were like waiting for the album to come out at 12 o'clock. It didn't come out. Carti said he was gonna do it at 3. Everybody on social media was getting pissed. Bro, you're not on the side of my
Dude,
algorithm, bro. I'm
I'm
telling you.
guaranteeing you there's no way this is the most anticipated album of all time.
One of them, yes.
You said it was the most.
One of them, one of the most anticipated album of all time, bro.
I can't get behind that. I cannot get behind that.
You don't
It's
have to get
Playboi
behind it.
Carti.
I know.
You're saying of all artists.
Of all artists this year, bro, everybody was
You
waiting
didn't
for
say
album.
this year. You said all time.
I just said one of them of all time, bro. One of them, not the number one album of all time,
I
bro.
guarantee you it's probably not even top 20
All
of
bro.
all time.
Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is.
You're Playboi Carti.
Dude, that's all my feed. It's all of my feed, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's all my feed, bro.
I would argue it's not even the top this year.
What other album?
I feel like Drake's "Sexy Songs" was more anticipated than that.
No, hell no, no way, not even close.
I can't believe you just saying that. And you
not
actually
even
believe.
close.
The crazy thing is, I know you're not even playing this up. You actually just believe that it's one of the most anticipated albums of all time.
Are you trying to fuck with me?
I'm
or
not even
something?
fucking with you because I'm thinking of all artists. You're saying it's one of the most anticipated albums of all time. One of all artists, all albums.
Dude, you're trying to fuck with me because
I'm not fucking with you now. I'm literally not.
Just
I'm actually not even messing
that
with you.
not of all time, bro.
You said one. No, you said of all time. You did. We can literally watch this back. You said of all time.
One of the most anticipated album of all time, and it was supposed to be called
Yes, you just said that.
one of them,
Okay, and I can argue. I cannot believe you actually saying that,
bro. You obviously you're not in the hip hop scene. That's why it's fine.
Playboi
It's fine.
Carti has not. He's not having one of the most anticipated albums of all time.
Dude, you're gonna get grilled for this. I'm so sorry, bro.
Am I actually getting grilled for this?
You're gonna, bro. I'm sorry, bro. They're gonna come after you for that, bro. I'm sorry.
For what? It's Playboi Carti.
I'm just saying.
Of all time.
I'm saying it.
Michael Jackson, Elvis, all those dudes.
Okay, bro.
That is what I'm saying.
Now you're pushing it.
I'm not pushing it. You said of all time.
I just said hip hop, bro.
You did not. You said, listen, we're literally gonna watch this back. You said it's one of the most anticipated albums of all time. Did you not say that?
All right, let's move on to the next one.
Did you not say that?
I did say that.
Okay then.
All right.
If you're changing it to hip hop,
you're trying to dance around it. But
no,
it's all right.
how am I dancing? I'm not even messing with you right now.
You're gonna get grilled for that.
I am
bro.
not messing.
You, right now.
You said albums of all time. That is what you said.
I'm telling you, you're gonna get grilled.
Then
for
you
that.
change. First of all, you said it was the most anticipated album of all time. Okay, you
One
said
of
that.
them.
Then you switched to one. Okay, now you're switching to hip hop. Now, if you want to say hip hop, I'm not gonna agree with you, but I could see maybe if you say hip hop. But you said all albums. You said all artists of all time.
Yeah.
You actually agree with that?
I 100% agree with that, bro.
This Playboi Carti I Am Music album.
Yes, bro. Yes. I know my shit, bro. When it comes to the music industry, I know my shit.
All right, we'll just make this TikTok. Do you think Playboi Carti's I Am Music album? Obviously,
don't do this.
You
bro.
think it was one of the most anticipated albums of all time?
Do it one more time. Say it one more time.
You think Playboi Carti's album he just dropped was one of the most anticipated albums of all time? Of all time. All time. Any genre. You think Playboi Carti's album?
Fuck, bro. I feel kind of bad, bro.
They can grill me if they want. I don't agree with these people.
All right.
I don't know much about Playboi Carti, but like, was Whole Lotta Red not anticipated more than this one?
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, a whole lot of Red.
What did you just say?
Whole lot of
You
Red.
said, wait, did you just say a Whole Lotta Red was more anticipated than this one?
Personally, for me, I did.
Okay,
but
for
this
you,
one
okay.
like got a lot more like just because a lot of people been hopping on the bandwagon after Whole Lotta Red came out.
I mean, I can see why people are waiting. Like, it's 5 years for your favorite artist.
Yeah.
Like, that's a
But-
long time. That's like a Kendrick.
Yeah, but everybody was
Like, Kendrick's would probably be more anticipated than this one.
no.
More,
Maybe-
more,
maybe
some morale.
No. Maybe after not
How
like
no,
us.
dude? He didn't drop one for 5 years too.
But it's not like like nobody expected like nobody was anticipating Kendrick to drop. Like Kendrick just kind of drops out of the blue. But
Okay.
after not like us, I feel like
What?
Kendrick had a.
I'm not talking about that time.
I know, I
I'm talking
know.
about Mr. Morale.
Yeah, nobody was anticipating that.
But they were though. They were waiting for Kendrick's next album after Damn.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think. I'm being honest. I'm being honest,
Okay,
actually.
okay.
But
I'm not disagreeing with you, but like, would you say Kendrick has more fans than Playboi Carti?
yeah.
So wouldn't that purely numbers wise mean that more people are anticipating his album?
Mm, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I don't think so though. Like,
So, but people were disappointed, or
mm,
is what's the reaction to it? I haven't even seen. I've seen on Dante like a little bit. I was gonna watch
yeah,
it.
everybody was kind of just sucking his dick and
Oh,
giving
they thought
him.
it was good.
Yeah, they're giving him I Am Music good scores, but I thought that Cardi album sucked.
Oh well, I didn't listen to it, so I can't have
Yeah,
an
it was
opinion on it.
garbage. Horrible. There's probably like three good songs on it. The weekend one, the one of the Uzi ones I like, and there's one with Skepta on it I like too.
Oh, Skepta.
Yeah, but Skepta's verse was garbage. But yeah, Kai gave it a 9, and people were just like,
What
"Nah,
did
bro."
Aiden listen to it? Wasn't Aiden and Playboi Carti beefing?
Yeah, Aiden said it was good. Ack said it's a classic, and I was just like, dude, come on, Ack.
Now
Like,
I feel like I gotta listen to it. I feel like they didn't pay these people to hype it up.
no, don't listen to it. It's trash. You know what album is growing on me is "Sexy Songs for You."
Oh yeah, that one's actually not. So
Dude,
you think that one's better than iMusic?
yeah, yeah. I like "Sexy Songs for You" better than "I Am Music." Dude, that freaking it's growing on me, bro. I like that song now. Party Next Door is sick.
What song? You like what song now?
It's the one after Die After or Die. What's that one?
Oh, Die Trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song's really good. I like it.
Um, I'm drawing a blank right now, but I've been listening to the song after that. And
Somebody Love Me or something.
yeah. That song, yeah, that song's sick. I like that song. Girl, I can't decide if
You
I
should make
should
that a
let it
TikTok
stay
too.
outside.
Which album is better? Is some sexy songs or what's
Oh yeah, so
iMusic?
it's, yeah. Which album is better, "Sexy Songs for You" or "I Am Music"?
I haven't heard any of the Cardi songs on TikTok, but also
Cause they suck.
my
They
TikTok
suck,
feed is not
bro.
music right now, so that's probably why.
No, I haven't heard anything either.
My TikTok feed is Invincible and sports. What?
No, nothing. I was gonna say something, but I didn't think of anything to respond with.
What?
I'm trying to think of something else.
You got no thoughts going? Oh,
Oh,
dude. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
did you see? Did you see Kanye and the Tate brothers are remaking the Matrix movie?
No, I did not see that.
Kanye just brought Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, and they're like redirecting the Matrix movie, and they want to remake the movie.
How does that even work? How can they get the rights to that?
I don't know.
Like that doesn't even make logical sense for them to do that.
I don't know. Kanye's crazy. He might pull it off.
I don't understand. I don't understand what do you mean they're remaking the Matrix? They're like actually like so Andrew Tate is gonna be like Neo, and they're
That
gonna
would be sick. No, Andrew Tate would be Morpheus.
and Tristan's gonna be Neo.
Maybe. Or no, maybe Kanye would be Neo.
Oh, Kanye's gonna be in it.
I don't know. I don't know. I just saw a clip of them
I
like
mean, first of all, they're not. They're obviously not doing that. They're obviously just saying that. But
that would be pretty sick though. I would want to see Kanye's take on that.
what do you mean? You just said they're remaking it, so they're gonna do their own spin on it.
Yeah, maybe a spinoff.
That would be pretty funny. I mean, he gets sued. Like he can't like remake the Matrix.
Did you see Kanye's wife is divorcing him, Bianca?
Yeah, that's been there for a while. That happened a long time ago. I think we talked about it on here.
No, we didn't. It happened like 2 weeks ago, I think.
No, it happened after after the Grammys when he was there and they got disinvited.
After she dressed naked.
Yeah, it was like a week after that.
And then
Well, yeah, no, I thought I talked about it on here because they were saying that they thought Kanye thought she was a Fed.
Really?
Yeah, I could have sworn I talked about it on here because they were saying that there's a theory that she was a Fed and she was sent to like watch Kanye and make sure he didn't do any crazy shit or like spill anything to anybody, and so that's why he always like made her dress naked, so to see if she was wearing a wire.
Oh, he would do some shit like that.
I mean, obviously that's all like a
Well, she's gonna be a
crazy theory.
billionaire now, so
Kanye still got that money.
yeah, he had 2.2. Now he's gonna have only 1.1 million.
He was broke for a little bit though.
Yeah, and
My
even
wife said, "I can't say no to nobody."
I was listening to that song yesterday, or actually, yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, I love that song too. I love Life of Pablo. That one grew on me too. I wasn't like the biggest fan when it came out.
That's his best album.
Life of Pablo.
Yeah.
I like Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
You think that's his best album?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Devil in a New Dress.
Oh yeah.
I never really listened to like Graduation and College Dropout all the way through. I know the good songs, obviously,
Yeah, I don't listen to them that much.
but everybody just like hypes those up, so I'm sure they're good. I mean, that's when Kanye's prime,
What's Kanye's prime?
like from when he first dropped an album to, I mean, Life of Pablo. Life of Pablo is when he started getting crazy, but like it was still good.
Yeah, when he got started getting crazy when his mom died.
Yeah, that Netflix documentary is sad too.
Girl, I can't decide if I should lay or stay aside.
I would say Certified Lover Boy is more anticipated than Playboy Carti's album.
That wasn't a good really cuz no, that wasn't him addressing his baby. Scorpion was, but just I don't know why the cover art made it like so anticipated when he had like the pregnant women on it.
I think because he said he was gonna because Donda was supposed to. They were supposed to like drop. Like, I think it was the fact that Donda and Certified Lover Boy they didn't know when they were dropping and they had to drop around each other or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was
So
when
that those two together, I don't know if I'd say Donda was more anticipated than this one. If you're saying it's that crazy, if people are really waiting for this Cardi album,
yeah, they were.
I just find it hard to believe.
I feel like I had some more topics in my head that I was gonna talk about, but I forgot.
Oh, this is what I want to talk about. Well, Angelo told me that on the podcast last week when we were doing the would you rather's, you just left in all the dead space, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Why'd you leave that in? I thought you were gonna cut that out.
Yeah, but what's it called? I left in all the dead space, but when I left in all the dead space, I chopped it to where it was going back and forth, like to seeing how we look, like when we're just sitting.
Dude,
So because I thought it was funny, so I left it in. So I left it in, and I left it like where it was going back and forth.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know. But he was saying that he was like cleaning up his room and he was listening to it, and he was like, "Dude, my phone paused or something." He thought his phone paused, and he was just like, "Dude, there's just a bunch of dead space for like 2.5 minutes."
Yeah, if you watch it, like if you're actually watching it, it's a key, like it's like panning back and forth, like actually like looking at us, like
Bro, just cut that out, bro.
I thought it was funny, so
Like I was
kept it
probably
in.
on my phone too because I was waiting for you to.
I thought it was funny, so I kept it in
I mean, it probably was funny. I mean, if you think it's funny, oh shit, I think
because it's just like us sitting here and we're just like looking around, and then like it's panning back and forth.
that does sound kind of funny. Because somebody will be like, who's never seen us, be like, "Dude, what the hell is this?" It's just
Yeah,
like,
they're like,
isn't it
what the
normal?
fuck? Why they just show when no conversations happen.
I've not watched one of ours back.
Yeah, I haven't either. I kind of just skip around, find clips.
What? We'll get Brady on the next one or something.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Shaq? Or oh, here, let me just start it out like so the clip.
Oh, okay. And then
Dude,
wait, we'll just cut to this part when I'm from gonna ask.
dude, why was Shaq shitting on the pit? Let me start again. Let me start it again. Dude, why would Dude, why was Shaq shitting on the Pistons, bro?
Uh, dude, it was crazy. Honestly,
Dude, Shaq is a hoe for that, bro.
you don't care. Listen, I was when I saw that on Twitter, I was first of all I saw the original clip as the podcast one where he's just like, oh, Adam Lefkoe is asking him, oh, what do you think about the Pistons? And he's like, oh, I don't want to talk a team that's below 4 games below 500. And then they look it up and we're like, he's like, oh, they're actually like 7, 8 games above 500. So like he first of all he just didn't know our record at all, which fair if he didn't know, but like that's way off.
And he looked like he wanted to start like a problem. Like the guy was being so like mellow, and
Yeah,
Shaq was like going at him. Like,
yeah. I don't. It was weird what he was doing, and then he was just like, oh, I don't want to talk about a team that's not a championship contention, pretty much like. But like he gets his job is to get paid to talk about basketball, no matter what,
yeah,
obviously. And the reason we brought it up is because we were technically one of the worst teams of all time last year. Of all time, we lost 28 games in a row, and I watched from losses 14 in a row to 28 until we won. But and then now this year we're like comfortably in the playoffs, hopefully, barring a major losing streak.
but then what happened when they asked when they told him to
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
yeah,
the
I was getting to
Pistons?
that. And then when he went on the show, I don't know if it was the day after or later that day, on Inside the NBA, they were talking about the Pistons, and he was saying, "Oh, I love what Kate Cunningham's doing. He was All Star this year." He said, "I love beef stew. He brings a presence in the paint." And then he goes, "Chauncey Billups did a really good job coaching that team this year." And everybody's like, "Chauncey Billups, like." If you don't know the Pistons, Chauncey Billups won a championship with Detroit against Shaq, actually. And then Candace Parker's like, Chauncey Billups is the coach of the Blazers. Bickerstaff's the coach of the Pistons. And he goes, oh, why would I watch the Pistons? Like, I don't watch the Pistons. So basically, he just lied on TV saying that he watches us and, like, he likes this part about us. So somebody just told him that. And everybody's saying that's just what's wrong with the NBA discourse, what we talk about all the time. Like, he just doesn't watch what he talks about. He just spews BS, just says a bunch of stuff, then shits on other people all the time. He's in like probably number 1, 2, 3, 4 guy in NBA media that people watch, and he just doesn't watch the sport at all that he covers. It's
Yeah,
like kind of embarrassing.
I saw that clip the other day, and I don't know. I was disappointed because I really like Shaq.
No, I like Shaq, but like it's almost like do your job.
I know, but he was kind of like coming at us, like that. I don't know. That didn't sit well with me when I saw that clip, and I was like, oh, this is like it didn't sound like him like talking, and I was kind of upset because I really like Shaq, and that kind of disappointed me like a lot.
I think it's less about like I know we're Pistons fans. We're like, all right, he doesn't watch us. I think it's less about the Pistons, and it's more that like he just made stuff up on air after earlier saying he doesn't watch us at all, and just proved his point that he doesn't watch us, and they just talk out of their ass.
Yeah, that was
Like that's kind of concerning that he's getting paid millions and millions of dollars to talk about a sport that he played.
he's phony.
Yeah, it's fake. He's just fake up there. That's why some of these people like they're getting on Charles Barkley too because he's like, oh, Lakers have only been they've been good for 2 weeks and we're talking about them. Even though some of the parts he was talking about were true because they never talk about the Thunder or the Cavs. But he was saying like 2 weeks, the Lakers are only good, but the Lakers have only been good for 2 weeks when they were 17-3 in their last 20 games, and that's like 2 months. So like those people, like as much as I love the show, they like aren't really good basketball analysts at times. And then,
Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
No, no, no. I wasn't gonna say anything.
And then I was saying earlier, you watch college basketballs on ESPN and on TNT on CBS, and they're like really cover the game. They study the game. They know all the players, and it's all positive because they're young kids. Like you're not gonna shit on young kids. But then you get to the NBA and it's everybody's like, this guy sucks. This guy sucks. This guy sucks. Oh, we don't even watch these teams because they're not even good. Even though that day we were tied for fourth in the East. Like there was only 3 other teams better than us in the East. And like so they only talk about the Lakers, the Warriors, and the Nuggets.
Yeah,
The Knicks.
I don't watch the NBA.
Yeah, it's bad. It's just bad. But I went to the Pistons game yesterday and I watched Shy. First of all,
You went during Muslim night?
it was actually Michigan night.
Was it? I saw
Yeah.
some clip on like on Instagram. It was like, oh, Detroit Pistons Muslim night, and there's a bunch of Arabs there.
Was it a real cow? Maybe it was Muslim night. I don't know.
I don't know, bro. That's what I saw. I saw a clip.
That was awesome. It was so high energy in there, even though the refs. Probably the worst officiated game I've ever seen. Besides maybe the Celtics Lakers when LeBron was going crazy and he's like jumping on the ground and shit.
Yeah.
But it was crazy, but it was so super high energy. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was so good. He had 50. You're not gonna say anything to that.
I don't know what else to say to that.
But it was cool. He was really good to watch. Really fun. It was a fun game. I'm going to the Pistons playoff game. I've decided when we play, if we get in, hopefully. We're 37 to 31, so that's 68. There's only 14 games left.
I do like the Little Caesars atmosphere.
I've been to 6 Little Caesars games since the Pistons moved there, and I've not seen us win one time.
Really?
Yeah. I went to Thunder yesterday. We lost. Pacers this year. We lost. Bucks this year. We lost. Went to the Knicks a long time ago. We lost. Last year, we went to Bucks a year ago. We lost. So I'm 0-7 actually, because then I went to 2 Bucks and a Rockets one. So I have not seen us win one time in LCA. It's pretty embarrassing. Yesterday was expected, but I thought there was a chance we come back and win that. It was pretty lit.
Yeah. We'll win one of them.
I'm going to the Knicks in a few weeks, and Brunson is out. So I'm hoping we can win that one. But we will see. We will see. They threw out Cade while I was there.
Oh, or what's it called? The last episode of.
Sorry. I went to the Lakers game and we lost. Okay, go ahead. I just want to say that.
All right. There's one more episode of Could Have Been Love left with Drewski.
Do they vote people out? Is that like how? Is it like actually like the Bachelor shit or?
Well, Drewski decides who he wants to keep in.
Oh, so it is like the Bachelor.
Yeah. So you kind of can like predict like who he's gonna keep in, like the people that like are on camera the most usually like stay in, like the people that give the most energy, like the craziest ones stay in. But it's hilarious. There's one more episode left next week.
How many episodes are there?
There's 3 so far, so there's gonna be only 4, or maybe there's been 4.
How
There's
long
3 or
are they?
4.
He only did 4.
They're like an hour long each.
Oh shit, that kind of sucks. I thought it was gonna be like 8.
No, it's good though.
I didn't watch it so.
Yeah, it's funny. Or what's his name? Who's the white guy?
Caleb Presley.
Yeah, Caleb Presley's the host. So
That guy is so funny.
this last week they went to a ranch, and like they're like, Drewski likes, like, he's country, so like we're going to the ranch, and they were like milking cows and like dealing with goats and shit like that. It was funny. It was a alright episode. It was probably the worst one out of them, but the the finale is next Thursday, and I can't wait for that to see who wins. It's crazy.
How many people are left?
There's 6 people
And
left.
they started with how many? Like 15?
I think they started with 30.
30?
Yeah.
And they got rid of 24 people in 3 episodes?
Maybe they started with 20. Yeah, I think they.
Is the stud still in it?
There's a couple studs still left.
Really? He
Yeah.
kept them?
Yeah, T Grizzly. He kissed one of the studs.
Did he?
Yeah, on the lips. Yeah. He kissed T Grizzly on the lips.
Is that her name?
Yeah, he gave them all nicknames, and one of them looks like T Grizzly, so he kissed her. It was
That's
funny.
Remember we saw T Grizzly at the airport?
Bro, I've seen T Grizzly like 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, I seen him at Somerset twice, and then we saw him on the plane once.
Yeah, he had the big chain with the fish.
Yeah. I remember I saw him at Somerset, and he like closed out the whole Gucci store, and he was just in there with his posse, and they were just buying out the store.
Really?
Well, I
I,
don't know if they're buying it out, but he was shopping in there.
I'm sure he's got money, but I was just laughing because when we saw him at the airport, he's just like, I jump off the plane with a couple of M's in the bag, but like he's flying Delta. You
Yeah,
can't put money on the overhead or
yeah.
bring it on.
I mean, they're playing a character at the end of the day. I don't really
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't
I'm not
believe any
saying
of the
like
rappers, honestly.
I'm not saying like, oh, he's such a liar. Like all of them literally make up stuff.
Yeah, I like
The
T
song's
Grizzly.
still fire. As long
Yeah.
as it's fire at the end of the day.
Boo 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 boo.
He actually made I didn't listen to the whole album, but I listened to a few songs. He like made this album where it was like a story the whole time. It was kind of cool, but I stopped listening to it after the
Oh,
third
that's the
song.
last album. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
Tarek
it was
told
kind of
me.
cool though, right?
Yeah, Tarek, uh, your friend Tarek.
Oh, he was talking about it.
Yeah, a long time ago, cause he dropped that album a long time
Yeah,
ago.
it was like 1 or 2 years ago.
You want to do the Would You Rather's? Let me see what time it is. 41.
Yeah, let's do two or something.
Two of them.
Yeah, because I feel like we got a bunch of good clips anyway.
Boo 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 boo. Hit
With the Rolling Stone with the
rollie
Rollie on.
on.
This is the Brown.
Yeah.
You know how you ever see Stable Ronaldo? He's always just like, yo, make this. He's always like, I'll make this Brown edit. It's so cringy, but like I know he's clip farming.
Who?
You know Ronaldo? Stable Ronaldo?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he always on the streams like, oh, make this a Brown edit. They're like, he's always like, oh, what kind of animal do you like? Pigs? No. Sheep? No. Goats? LeBron, and he goes boom, 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 and he's like, all right, now somebody make that into an edit. Somebody make that into an edit.
I have seen that.
And then
before.
every time on TikTok, I see that somebody uses that clip and they make an edit. The comments are always like, "Oh, you made the edit like a good boy. The good boy made an edit." It's pretty funny. They were saying that Ronaldo and Jason in the Simon charity match were like the coolest people there. Or all the UK YouTubers are saying they didn't think they were gonna be chill, and they're like super nice and chill.
Yeah, they seem cool. Jason
Yeah.
seems cool.
They're so young though. That's why.
Yeah, I think they're like our age. Or what's it called? Oh, damn it! I was about to say something too. Fuck, it was good. Oh, you know who Lacey is?
Oh, like the FaZe Lacey.
Yeah, FaZe Lacey. So,
Yeah.
uh, what's it called? He used to date that girl named Darla. You know who Darla is?
No.
Well, anyway, he used to date this girl named Darla. Say yeah. Do you know who Darla is?
No, I don't.
Come on, say yeah, bro, for the clip.
All right, go ahead.
He used to date that girl, Darla. Do you know who Darla is?
Yes.
So Darla, like she was on a Nelk video, um, them golfing, him, Salim, and Kyle, and then it was fuck, what's that blonde girl's name?
Overtime Megan.
No, Sigmund, Katie Sigmund. It
Oh
was
yeah,
Katie
yeah.
Sigmund
I know
and
her.
Salim versus Darla and Kyle, and Kyle and Darla won, but like I saw this clip of Lacey getting so hurt, like Darla upgraded, and he's like Darla did not upgrade it because she went on a Nelk video. It's just Golf Channel, like it's Golf Nelk, and he was getting so butthurt.
Okay. Sweet.
Do you know who Darla is?
No.
All right, let's do the would you rather's. All right, would you rather always have to sing instead of? Oh wait,
We
no.
already did that.
Wait, I did food edition, bro. Why is it doing it?
We already did that, I think. LeBron James. Boom, 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 boom. Hit the Rolling Stone with the Rollie on. It was getaway car Jack portfolio.
All right, here we go. Would you rather eat spaghetti drenched in hot sauce for every meal or only eat greasy pizza for a year?
Pizza.
Why?
Because the hot sauce hurt my stomach. I'm not really good with hot sauce.
Yeah, but your stomach would get used to it.
Yeah, but I'd rather just have the pizza.
But wouldn't the grease hurt your stomach?
Yeah, the grease would hurt my stomach too.
So which one's gonna hurt more, the hot sauce or the grease?
Well, the hot sauce is going to come out hot too, so
Oh yeah, just that is true.
every single day and every single meal. I think I could rather eat pizza every single meal.
I saw this thing that this guy ate.
Dude, also we are the pizza kids. We always talk about pizza in every
Yeah.
single one.
I seen this thing. This kid ate McDonald's fries and chicken nuggets every single day for his whole life, and he went blind. Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy, bro?
That can't be. That can't be true.
It's true.
How is that correlated? What is in there that's making him blind?
Dude, that food, fast food is really bad for you, bro.
That's
Like,
that is not bad for you. That's concerning. That is concerning.
dude, he ate it every day and he went
He
blind.
should not be going blind. I don't care how many times he ate it. What is in there that's making him go blind? That is crazy.
I know, isn't that crazy?
That's actually crazy. I'm dumbfounded by that.
Would you
Blind, dude. They took his sight from chicken nuggets. What?
would you rather always have food stuck in your teeth or permanent garlic breath?
Oh, food in my teeth.
Really?
Yes, dude. Nobody's gonna want to talk to you with bad breath.
But then every time you smile, you have shit in your teeth.
I'd rather that than
Dude, you could
bad
put
breath.
You could put gum in,
No, you have permanent bad breath. You can't get away with it.
but you could put gum in like a symptom, or not a symptom, a treatment.
I don't think that'd work. It's garlic, bro.
Yeah, I
And
don't
then
know.
you gotta. First of all, did you answer the last one?
No, I didn't. We're already on the second one,
And
so
second of all, I just couldn't do the garlic. You taste it every time you burp and stuff. No, I'd take the food in my teeth.
Yeah,
even though that'd be
maybe.
annoying.
Maybe
Can I floss? Like, how does it work? Do I floss and like there's just always more in there?
it automatically spawns back in. Every time you floss and get it out, it spawns back
It
in.
depends on what it is because like I think like if it was steak stuck in your teeth, it'd
That's
be
what
so
it is.
annoying.
It's steak.
No,
It's
it's
steak.
not steak. But if it was like lettuce or something, get away with it, I guess. Are you gonna answer?
I'd pick the food in my teeth too.
All right. Alrighty then.
Wait, one more.
Okay, one more.
Would you rather eat dessert covered in spiders or a steak crawling with maggots?
I'm doing spiders
Why?
because maggots are just nasty.
Yeah, they're like
I mean,
all,
I get obviously it's crawling with spiders. It's weird, but I think the maggots may be nastier to look at. Now, if you want to think of it, just be like, oh, I want a steak over a ice cream, no matter what's on it. It's gross. No, I'm taking spiders. I don't care.
yeah, I'll probably take spiders too.
How big are the spiders?
Hand sized.
What the, I'd be full as hell of fucking eating
Yeah.
spiders.
All right, call it. I gotta pee.
Wait, you gotta answer that question.
I said spiders.
Oh, okay, good. Thanks for tuning in to episode
Number 8.
8 of Frogs in the Algorithm. We'll see you next week for the next one. Peace.
Wait, let's start another topic. I'm just kidding. All right, peace.